Hello, how are you guys? I'm gonna do a simul today. 20 plus 2, rapid games, and I hope you subscribe to my channel before playing the tournament. So here, let me check what is this. So I will be commenting the games in the streaming, and let me move this here. I'm gonna put some music too. Alright, now it should be. Alright. So, okay, we're about to start. We have already 11 people, and my stream, please. I'm gonna start with some music. So we have 12, and hi, Sparkusus. All right, we start with 25. Okay, thanks for following my stream in Sparkusus. So we are very close to start. 21 right now. Let's put some music. What's the best music for? I think this is fine. Something relaxed to focus on the games. Okay, we are 21 already. A lot of people. Only 5 more. Well, now we need more than. Okay, we are only 20. Can you join my team, please? Right, Nicolas Batista. Okay. Good luck, everybody. We're about to start. 23, but nobody now. People is actually leaving the simul because they don't want to wait. I know, I understand completely. We're 18, 17, but I'm gonna wait a little bit more. I'll be back. For some reason, this is not. It's not really working. 18. Hello, Ivan99. Bandina, hello. Alright, thanks. So 18 people. I will be back in 1 second. I will bring water. I'll bring me some water before start. Alright, I'm back and actually now we're only 15. Let's see if we can go up now. We have a very strong guy here from Peru. And no. It's getting hard to achieve 22. So I'm gonna play only black today. You're gonna be white in this tournament. I will try to do. I'm gonna play silence, and I want to talk with you during the game, and you can ask me anything about chess. I will be excited to yeah communicate with you. Okay, we're 17. Hello, Black Star, Valentina, Andres, Bear, 2372, and only 2 more to start. Thanks for subscribing. How 20 minutes is considered rapid? Actually, yeah, it's actually stand. Wait, I don't know. This is a good question. Is this already considered? I think it's still rapid. Yeah. We're 19. 19. Good luck, Andres, and thanks for subscribing. Yeah, yeah, sidelines. Just I'm gonna play like well, not silence. I think like weird, not classical repertoire, which is actually what I like more to play. It's not really classical, but a little more modern. I think I like modern, hyper modern openings and weird stuff too. Okay, just sounds. Thanks for subscribing. I'm having problems with subscribing. I have problems with the music for some. I'm gonna put some music. Okay, you are 20. Let's start. Sorry, I don't have YouTube, sir. Oh, all right, all right. No problem. I don't know if you like this music. I'm gonna turn it a little down. So c4. I'm gonna play knight c6, b6. What else do I know? I'm gonna play the Fort Knox, which is not a little interesting. The Alekhine, knight f3, knight c6, d4, b6, f4. What to do? b6, I think. I'm gonna play g6, the modern advanced b6. This is a little misplaced here. I mean, I have to improve this. Okay, I know why this happened. I'm working on the output right now. 1 second. So it should be something like this. Okay, now we're fine. So let's start. Okay, Then let's play the Scandinavian. G3, knight f6. Takes, queen takes d5. d5, another Scandinavian, knight c6. The English, the g6. d4, then g6 too. I think I have very strong players in this simul. It will be very hard, but let's try. I will try my best. Go Masters, fix the board. Thanks, Jordi. I already did. I think now it's better. You can see my times. You can see the chat too. Jordi, a very good friend of mine. He's the moderator of my stream. Knight c6, d6, g6. What am I doing there? Okay, not checkmate here. Queen f3. I'm gonna wait. This is a problem, I guess. I'm gonna bring my queen to d6. Maybe bishop f4 is coming some lines. What's the best square for my queen? I'm gonna go a5, a5. If I trade, it will be a little boring. Bishop d3. I'm gonna play d6. Hopefully this is not covered. I don't like this music. Let's try something different. Bishop f4. I'm gonna try c5 right away. e6. Alright. The London against the Owens. Let's play g6. So feel free to ask me anything. I'm gonna read the chat. I'm gonna ask you, where are you from? Knight g5. This is definitely a mistake. Moving the piece 2 times in the opening, aiming nothing. So I can play either h6, Brazil. Alright, so I'm gonna develop, which I think is the right move here. And knight h3. This is a mistake because of bishop captures the pawn. e4, very important pawn. You don't want to lose pawns in open. e5 looks logic. Alright, e4. How to continue here? I'm gonna have a couple of options. I like my main move is bishop g4. The immediate threat of going here and he cannot capture with a queen. Because I win the d4 pawn right. So bishop g4. d6. c5. So he captures, which is definitely a blunder. Okay, I have ideas of going this way, but I'm gonna first do a waiting move. I don't know what's the right move here. h5 is simply h3, and now I think bishop e6 is the right way to play. h4, I'm gonna go. I can choose between h6. Wow, we have Italy, Brazil, Germany, Serbia. Alright. What about knight f6 here? h6. Alright, bishop d2. Why is this bishop d2 a mistake? I can simply take and win the pawn in the center. So this is not good. Now bishop e2, and I can go this. If he push, I take. He takes 94. Bishop e3 fails because of this. Yeah, I'm gonna play this then. Okay, now the question: is it good to take or not? Take another pawn, but now his activity will be notorious here. If I take this instead, I feel it's a little better. I'm just gonna keep the thread and bring out a piece, another piece. I think this is good. d3, e4. I definitely don't want to allow e4, so we are the world. Okay, here we're gonna play a normal King's Indian. Knight f3, then 97 trying to play e5. Okay, d3. I'm gonna go for d5. This guy is just in draw. Let's play a little bit. Why not? Knight d5. Dos Botinas from Costa Rica. Who's him? Not sure. h5. I'm gonna go queen d7, knight d8, and c6. I think this is good, or maybe just knight d4 instead. g5. Now castle. Let's play c5 first. Alright, thanks guys for joining the simul. Bishop g4, quite useful in these situations. Here this is a mistake. Why? Because I win a pawn taking the f3. Taking f3. What he did, he castles. And now c5 looks natural. Getting more space. Alright, bishop g4 doesn't look good. Knight c6. Or what? What else? Knight c6. It is true. He's gonna try this, but besides that, I don't think he has much more than that. Knight f6, and honestly, this looks bad. But what other option do I have? I don't think I have any. So let's go knight f6. Maybe I was outplayed in that game. Knight e4. The problem is he's gonna take in my pawns now. Yeah, I don't think this is right. What if I go this way? Then d4 is an. Okay, let's try h. Let's try h5. 1 second, because it's raining right now. So bishop e2. Then I'm gonna follow the same idea. Knight c6. Knight c3. Then I'm gonna have to do what? d6, I think, is the move. Okay, here I took my pawn. I'm gonna go knight f6, e5, bishop. Now bishop c2. I'm gonna go bishop g2. Knight f6, knight f6, d5, then g6. So here I take. Now h4, f5, and now if I take, he takes d5. I'm totally fine there. Here, if I try to trade, He's not gonna trade. This is the problem. But at this point, I don't have much options. C3. Alright, G6 then I believe is the right. Or maybe, wait, what to do here? Yeah. That's a nice song. Yeah. D5. I'm just simply go back to B8. Try to use the weaknesses, but okay, Queen D3. It's time to develop another piece. I have a problem now. Right. One second. Sorry about that. Alright, then C5 looks good. Instead of just playing, you speak your ideas on what is wrong or right in your opponent's move. Thank you very much, Master, and keep it you. Instead of just playing, you speak. Yeah, I'm trying to explain my ideas, but okay. I'm gonna do it more. So here, I'm closing, and I'm not explaining much in the opening phase because if we talk a lot about theory in the opening, it's definitely gonna be. I will spend a lot of time if I want to do any like decent commentary on opening. So this is why I'm not maybe commenting much. But okay, for a moment, this is a sideline, and in this position, I'm happy that the center is closed. Of course, my bishop is really bad here, badly placed on b7. So I wanted to, and this bishop is also bad. So here, my main move is bishop h6. My main idea, because I'm gonna get rid of this bishop. So I think this is a very strong bishop, and this trade is in my favor at the end. So bishop h6. I allow d5. I go back to b8, and now I can exploit this square. So I'm gonna now go. I'm gonna go a5, and maybe this is the right way. And this knight goes this, and this knight goes this way. So I'm using these squares. My bishop is strong. Of course, this doesn't mean I have advantage, but it's a good position. All right, bishop c4. If I go g6, he's gonna go this way or this. So what to do? Bishop f5 doesn't look good for me. Bishop g4 fails because of this tactic. If I go here, it's gonna take. I take, and knight e5 is a fork, and of course I have a very bad position at that moment. With g6, I believe he's gonna try this, but I don't think I'm more concerned about that. So I'm gonna go g6, bishop g7, rook f5. Looks like a good move, but now I have d5. Isn't d5 winning something now? e5, I take his rook. So yeah, d5. Maybe he has something. I don't know. So c4. Then I continue now with g6. Nice c6. So I want to see if we have any comment on YouTube. What he just did, queen to d2. Then I have I have a bishop h3 weakening the squares, but it's a blunder because c7 will be hanging. I think this knight is really strong, so I have to do something. If I go d4, I believe knight d4 is the right move here, right now. Queen to e4. Not well in the last position. I didn't explain why I believe knight d4 is the right move. This is true. I have to be stronger. Commenting h6. If knight h7, then f5 winning, I believe. So this is what I'm gonna allow. All right, queen to c2. Then I'm gonna follow my plan that is knight a6, going for these squares. Okay, queen c2, a little strange in a position like this. He is not developing, so I'm gonna try to open the game with c5. Somehow, when you have advantage in development, you want to open the game c5. All right, now at this point, he's trying to play the king's Indian attack. So I have to go here. He's playing. He tried bishop to c4, which is actually right now threatening bishop takes f7. In case I take knight g5, winning my bishop. Same tactic. So we have to be careful of that. And queen b6 is also a concern for me. I think e6 should be, but even here, queen a5, I still have knight a5. Oh, this is good for him, I believe. Knight f6, castles. I'm gonna go here. The most active. I want to develop. Queen to b3, then now he's trying to force me to play e6, which I don't want. Because if I move my bishop out, then if I play e6, I cannot move my bishop. It becomes very passive. So I want to, instead of that, attack the bishop and take and defend f7 at the same time. Alright, queen f3, I'm up a pawn. But only that. This is everything, all my advantage. I have to develop before I get any problem. c4 is coming. If I go f5, I believe f5 is good. It's a good idea. It's weakening this is true. f5 followed by g5. I was 12 many years ago. Alright. G6 is also a nice move, I think. I like g6, so I can. Oh, maybe rook g6. Oh, maybe there is something there. a3, trying to play b4. So now knight b7. Even c6 looks good, but I'm gonna for the moment bring my knight to d7. Bishop g2. I really like to play this position. Pawn takes pawn. Knight to c6. Keep my king. Bishop g7. Alright, so I trade. And now I have to, yeah, if I take, I have to, my knight is for the moment misplaced, but I think I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be okay. I was wondering here if trouble seems could just have taken on g6. If I take king 7, I don't know, it looks bad. Maybe he doesn't have much. Alright, so he trade, and I'm happy trading. I have to admit. Bishop takes, then pawn takes, and I'm attacking the rook at the same time. So now I'm winning. Okay, he didn't decide to take. I'm gonna play bishop e7. Here I'm forced. I have no option. I have to take the knight, but it's okay because the knight was strong. All right, d5 an option. Queen b6 is a fork, so maybe queen b6 is what I want. Queen b6. Yeah, queen b6. It's a fork. Pawn takes pawn, bishop. Here I like to bring my bishop out as soon as possible. So I'm not not castling first, but first I wanna solve my main issue, my bishop. Bishop captures. Now what? Now c6 is very important, otherwise I have no real pressure in the center. So e6 or c6 is my question. I think c6, and I'm gonna try queen b8, rook c8, something like that. c6. Knight f3. I'm honestly concerned about these ideas. g4, f5. I'm gonna keep it. Keep my position flexible. d6, c4. Then now castle. Castle again. g4. Then I have to play in the center. Aiming 94. Bishop g7. Castles. Maybe, yeah. Rook to b1. With a simple threat of taking. If I take, he's gonna take. So I think queen c7 is the right move. Right, bishop a6 doesn't achieve much. I think maybe. No. Okay, yeah, he decided to trade. Okay, got to go. Oh, chess improver has to go, so he resigned, I guess. So I can give you a drive. You have to leave the game. Thanks for following me in my. You have to move in the streaming. b6. So it's time to open. Of course, I don't want to. I want to open the game. c6. No. Well, if I go back, it's very slow for me. He's maybe gonna play e5 and e4 and e6. So I don't want. I want to trade in this case. Queen e1, aiming e4. So I have to decide. Knight f6 will stop that, but then knight e5. If I go d4, maybe d4 is simply what I need to do. D4. But he tried rook d1. Then I'm gonna add pressure in the c file with rook fc8. Bishop check. I think it's not really good. I can try c6, forcing him to take. I'm gonna do c6 because the time is weird here. Different time zone. So now h5, I guess. I'm gonna keep that like that. Bishop b7. And now what? d5, I believe, is a good move. Or this. Maybe bishop c4. Knight takes f3, then d5 or e5. I'm gonna do e5 in this case. Okay. Now f5 is definitely is like the only interesting idea I found for me. Bishop f6, knight to e5, putting pressure. If I go here, he goes here. He's gonna take with the knight. I like h5. I think h5 is totally fine. Okay, now knight to c6. Queen d2. I'm sorry guys, I have to play faster because otherwise I will be down on the clock. So it's time to play faster. a6, very typical. Try and b5. This position, what to do? Knight, bring the pieces out for the moment. Queen d7. Oh, and now it's an unstoppable fork right there. That was a good move for him. Knight c3. What? Then what? h5 for him. Knight there. Knight f6. Gonna try. c3, bishop e7. Knight f5. Or pawn takes pawn. Or pawn takes pawn. Queen d2. Queen f6. With a pretty nice position, I believe. These pawns are strong, and if I take with the knight, then you have a very good square on e4. I'm gonna try this. Let's see. Have a nice simul here. I'll be sure to rematch you. All right, let's see if I can go here. A6 is a move. I think A6 is my plan. Alright, he took, then I have simply to take the knight, take back bishop g7. Yeah, knight a4, now I have problems. So what to do? Pawn takes pawn is the only thing. I don't achieve much if I move my queen because knight b6 comes anyways. So pawn takes pawn, knight f6, current. So now I have to, I'm gonna take first, I think is the right way. Okay, here he simply drops something. I takes in knight d4, and I win. I have a very good position now with a pawn, central pawn. Knight b6, very nice game, very nice play. Queen to d8. Well, he doesn't want to draw. I think for some reason, he left the game. It's time to castle. I don't have to delay this too much. b5, rook e8. Rook e8. If knight e5, trying to attack this pawn, and I have d5, is very strong, taking advantage of this pin. Knight, okay, he simply took back. He's a very strong player. Just not giving me any chance in this game. And I think it's totally hopeless. I don't want to play this. I can keep fighting, but it's simply an exchange down, and I don't see any plan. I'm gonna try to fight a little bit more. Wonder what I did wrong in that game. So part of my ideas with this is activate my bishop this way. h3 also looks good. Maybe h3 is the best move right now. Yeah, h3. You like the music I'm playing? What do you think about the games and my analysis? It's hard to analyze 20 games and play at the same time, so don't expect too much. e6, I think I have to, or a castle. Castles. I think castle is completely fine. I'm not concerned about this pawn. It's apparently pawn turn. I'm just gonna occupy e5, I guess. No, actually, maybe I'm concerned about that. I'm first gonna play e6. Knight to d2, and now it's time to try knight c5, f3, then b5 was my idea. I'm trying to do something at least, trying something. Pawn takes pawn. Then this bishop can pin. Not sure what I get it from that. So knight c6, let's develop. Rook d e1, rook d e1. One idea is knight e5 to occupy d3. Occupy. But the problem is that knight e5 then e5 and my knight is hanging. a6, that's right, a6. Why not? Kicking the queen. Okay, now this is hanging, this is true. Yeah, but I'm gonna do this. Knight a3, b3. Who do you think will be the candidate's winner this year? Sincerely, I don't have any idea, Jordi. I believe it's very unclear. I'm seeing Geary is playing at a very high level. I think the highest level I ever see him playing, and I will like Geary to win. I believe. I don't know. And okay, what is this concept here? I think the concept is that I'm down in exchange, so I have a knight for the rook, and I of course want to close things. If I close, I'll have a little more chances than if I don't. If I try to open, the rook becomes very active. So this is why I'm closing now. I'm losing tension. It's true, but I don't have much other interesting ideas besides that. Queen to c7. All right. G6, E6, bishop F5, bishop to F5 is maybe the best move. This is part of the plans why I didn't play E6. I want to bring my bishop to an active position, He closed. Now look, at least my bishop looks better, but my rook looks badly placed. I'm gonna try knight c5 maybe. What else do I have here? Knight c5, knight e7. Other plan, I maybe, knight c5 with ideas of queen f4, f8. Okay, e5 is time to put pressure in the center. c3, then knight c6, just developing pieces. Yeah. Bishop c2. Now part of the ideas. The main threat is b4, so I have to play a5. Bishop b2. I see a hanging pawn on b2, and I'm gonna take that for sure. Knight e5, threatening this, and the rook is hanging. I just go to g7 now. a3. And now, as we see, this bishop is not playing, so I'm gonna bring my pieces to the game. More interesting diagonal would be this. What else? Yeah, bishop c. Okay, this is a blunder. Why? Because I have knight c5, fork on the queen and the bishop. So, knight c5, bishop b3, e6. Now I have pretty good position, I think, e6. So here I'm gonna castle. He's gonna get something with f5, I'm sure, but I think I'm gonna be able to stop that any potential attack. Okay, I bring my knight out. He's gonna go here, very typical. I think it's time to do this. Bring the bishop in the game. Rook f8. Prophylactical move to prevent for the moment at least the rook on the f5 move. So rook e8. And now I get the bishop. f5, then I take and the bishop is hanging. Bishop g4. Then what? I'm gonna. This looks very safe to castle. e4 is coming. Then queen e7 and e4. Then I'm gonna play e5. Maybe not. c5. c5 is totally fine, and it's just better than anything else. Activated my bishop, put him in both bishops with one move. Many times double purpose moves are better than a move that it's only have one idea. I believe c5 has two ideas, so c5 is stronger. e5. Alright. The queen wants to go all the way to h4. I believe b5 could give me... No, I'm not sure. But I don't see any problem with any of these moves. So knight e5. Okay, I'm up a piece here. Just gonna slowly consolidate this position with something like e5. Quite suspicious move because the pawn will be very weak. So, but actually he has some ideas with e6. Now I don't see it. I don't reevaluate in this move because maybe he has something. I mean, what? How to stop threats? Knight to a5, d5. Then his position is clearly better. Conclusion: he has a good position. Knight d7. What's the problem? Let's try to think here with more clarity. Knight d7. He goes to knight g5 will be my only concern, I think, after that. Because e6, well, I have to take, then knight d5 again, but then d5, the bishop takes a move. No, actually, wow, it's very complex at this point. Queen d7. I have problems. No. Ragozin. He haven't talked in the game in the turn. Who do you think, Jordi, will be the candidate winner this year? Queen e7? No. Queen c8? Knight g5? I have problems. What if I go h6 then? Knowing that knight g5 is so strong, but yeah, h6. He has ideas like, yeah, this is actually very... I think this is my final move. I'm gonna go for that. Bishop takes. I can choose between taking with my bishop. With a bishop should be the right move, I guess. Or with a pawn, give me more more security, more safety to my king. So I'm not sure this one. Take with the bishop, hoping the best. Now with a pawn, doesn't matter. Maybe it's not really okay. He sacrifices the knight. e5. Then I can, instead of recapturing immediately, can go knight e4. Not sure if this is better for me. This is any good for me. Pawn takes. Damn. Knight takes. I'm gonna take the knight. What he did, d4. What is the threat? Bishop g5 is an idea. If I start bringing my pieces out, this looks like the move for me. Let's do it. Simplify the position. If I go here, wait, bishop g4, he takes. I'm gonna take, and now it will be just very good for me because I want to trade pieces. I'm up a piece. I'm up, I think, 2 pieces. Okay, what now? Now what? What's the most active way to continue? This is always the question. Queen d7, queen c7, b5, maybe not. Queen d7 is for the moment my favorite move. Not sure what I'm doing. Okay, Maxim and Nepo are 1 point ahead, 4 point. Karana, yeah, Karana. It's for the moment the strongest opposition Magnus has. Knight d5. I'm a little confused in this position. Knight d5 then. Knight d5. This allows me to trade pieces. Allow me to trade. So well, it could be dangerous. Could be dangerous. e5. Let's leave this knight there. And d5. G4. I have to take. I guess. This is a good move for him. I'm gonna try to take to play bishop g4, I guess. No, I'm gonna take here. He took with f. Very hopeless position, but I'm gonna try something. Rook e8. Bishop g4, I think, is the move. Should be a good move. Trading bishops. But he did. Rook there. So now my plan is going this way. Bishop e5. And the queen finds a place. He took, I take back. If he takes, I have this option, which is always a good option. I'm gonna do it. c3. But then he's gonna play rook c1. Pawn takes pawn. Yeah, he has good activity now. I shouldn't went from this. I shouldn't have played this. Queen c3, rook c1, queen a3, knight c4, and then queen a2. The queen is trapped. This doesn't look good, guys. So I can keep the tension and start developing. I think it's the best move. Pawn takes one. What he did, queen c2 with this idea, very good idea. Now I have problems. Knight e4. Then I can take. I can take. This is defended. I can win a piece now with f5. One takes one. f5. So the point is f5. He moves anywhere, and I can take, forcing the trade and ending up in a better position. Castles. Queen g6. So I'm gonna ask him no. Like what to do now? He queen there. I have bishop e4. And then bishop d5. What's the point now? Bishop f5. f6 or rook f8 looks really passive. Like something I don't want to do. f6. Okay, let's play rook f8. So I take. 95. 95. Queen g4 with this threat. But it's the only move I think is I have in this position. B4, I have my knight. What is the best squares? If I go b7, it looks really badly placed. Queen 8, knight e4 doesn't look that bad. But the truth is that I'm at play in this position, I believe. He took, I take back. This is defended. A4, B4. How to win this knight? Rook E8, simply. G5. G5. Wow. How many games I'm going? 16 ongoing games. Queen G4. What is the point? He wants in some variations, I guess, to go Bishop H6. Not really a problem. King H8 looks enough to defend, but it's true that he has like some space to maneuver and to put in some problems here. How I'm gonna get any counterplay in this position? How am I gonna get counterplay? G6 H5. It's of course weakening too much my squares. So F5. If I ever play F5, it's gonna take on pawn and this pawn becomes really weak and a target that is easy to explode. So I did something wrong in this game. Now my pieces are totally restricted. Okay, it's time to do something. Okay, if I castle, then Queen A5. It's really good. So simply careful with time. Yeah, I always have problems with time in simuls. I believe Queen D7. I mean, I really want to go Queen F3 with it and start trying things. Maybe King D7. Why not? King D7. If he ever go to A5, then I have B6. Queen. It looks bad. It still looks pretty bad. Queen A5 is coming. Gotta go back. Or maybe this, King D8. What? I didn't saw this move. Queen D6. If I take, he's gonna take Queen E7. And I think I'm alright. Let's take. Triple F5. Still with the threat of going here, so I have to defend this. And now I'm wondering what is the best defense. Bishop D4. Let's go here. A3. Again, this knight bothering me. Knight E7. Just gonna trade the knight. Yeah, hopeless. He's playing very strong. I gotta resign now. Queen G3. This is coming. E4. Not F4. What's the defense now? Rook E6, I guess? Everything is defended with Rook E6. Rook E3. Very good game. Who's this guy? He doesn't have games. He recently joined Little EmmaChess. Alright, b5. I think this is good for me. Very good, because my knight becomes stronger on c5. d4. What is the best square for this knight? g6. I don't see any particular good square for the knight. Let's go g6. So queen d4 is the plan, forcing the trade of queens with a very good position. He took there. I have knight f6, rook c1, and now I have time to castle. Okay, trade, of course, is good for me. Knight e4. I have to put some pressure on there. I will wait as long as possible in my time for you to play the other games and lastly mine without winning the win over time. You know what? What is your game? Nether. For some reason I don't see her. What is the threat now? Let's do 95. Rook g6. Queen d4 check. Okay. Decide to go there. I'm gonna keep queens on the board. Now this is defended. I can bring my piece out. Bishop c4. What to do? Queen. Let's keep developing pieces. Rook b8. Now I can take the pawn on the center. c4. And I don't want to take. Okay, h6. Bishop b7. Bishop d7 instead. Okay, I will wait as long as possible in my time for you to play other games, and lastly mine. Okay, I understand. It's okay if you want. Yeah. I mean, sorry about my poor time management. I'm trying to comment in the games, and it's really a hard task to comment and play. I wonder if he wants to I don't know, trap my queen, but I think this will be an unsuccessful idea. Queen to a5. Now I have to. Unfortunately, I have to bring my queen back. Rook d8. Knight 5. Bishop. Okay, what if I just play h6? He wants to go to go this square. Huh. Rook e8. Knight c4. What he did, queen f3. Let's move the king out. Bishop f4 if I take. What is the evaluation here? I'm gonna try c6. c5, knight b6. Let's try c6 first. e4. I thought it would be easier than what it looks like. Okay, h6. I don't want to take this knight. Just not doing much. This is hanging. Queen e6, bishop e5. I think now knight b6. Now it's time to bring the queen. Oh wait, d6 I guess. Rook e1, queen g7. If I take here instead, it will be more interesting. Attacking the pawn, b6. But what's it doing? Very good games. Oh, b6. Okay, now it's time to blunder because I have time issues now. b3. If I try d2, rook b1, knight b2, he takes, doesn't work. Knight a3 then. Come on, guys. Don't make my life so hard. Now this is hanging. Knight b2. Okay, queen a5. Queen's not doing much. Let's first restrict the knight. No, queen a5. Yeah, here I blundered because I thought I had c6, but she's gonna simply take my pawn, and queen b7 is coming. I'm gonna try something like this. Bring pieces out. Thanks for the games. Very, very challenging level. I'm trying to do my best here, but I'm gonna have very bad score against you. 98, I don't see much. F3, then I have to take my pawn. Bishop d4, I don't care about his threats for the moment. Pawn takes. I'm gonna start asking for draw in case you are happy with a draw. I'm gonna, so I can start not losing for time, not losing by time. Rook Queen, Rook FC8 looks natural. Let's agree draw. King 6. Oh, let's ask a draw here. Knight b4. Let's ask a draw. 88. Thanks for playing. And okay, I played. Where's the checkmate here? Okay, let's ask a draw. So I'm losing it by time, but okay, here I won. Where's the next game? What's the next game? A5. I will like g5, so I can bring my bishop to c5. Yeah, this is my weakness. I must defend it with a bishop. I have to simplify. E takes looks better. Sorry. I thought I admit myself enough time. This simul. I had like 20 extra minutes, but now I realize it's not enough yet. Bishop here. I'm not really sure what is he planning. So a5. I have to take. Okay, good game. Buena partida, master. Knight g5, rook f6. Apparently works. 6-0. Thanks guys for drawing me. And alright, queen e5, simplify now. Should be okay, I guess. Very good games. So what this is a draw. We have some games left. Wondering why it's nobody playing. Bishop g6. f6 is hanging. The knight goes d4. Thanks, Christian Antonuccio. Thanks for joining and following the streaming. I have 22 seconds, really hopeless. I'm gonna resign, don't want to play this. Honestly, good games. Thanks for your time. Knight c3. So, well, knight c3 looks promising. Knight goes c5. Why not increment? Actually, I add 2 seconds of increment. Yeah, I should have considered that because now I have Okay, I'm gonna finish these 3 games. What about this game? Oh, okay. C6, he castles. So I can finish these games perfectly. Gracias por la partida. Ya me sacabas algo de ventaja, pero mejor las tablas para que dediques el tiempo a las partidas más reñidas. Bueno, realmente nuestra partida estuvo muy... Creo que tenías ventaja, más bien. Alright. Bishop b6. So now we're playing a blitz game, basically. Queen c3 looks very good for me. Very good control overall. h5. Now, start bringing pieces to the active squares. Bishop g4 should give me, it looks good at least. Bishop e4, putting pressure. f5, f5 looks good with f4 imminent attack. Okay, now I don't see anything better than doubling rooks on the e file. Okay, knight e2 winning a rook should be the best. Queen d1, e5. What is the plan right now? Rook e8. Okay, he wants to draw. I have f4. I'm gonna agree. Thanks for playing. Let's see. Let's go back to the games, the left games. Rook c8. Okay, so I take the pawn, the rook on the corner. a5, then the a4, a5 to play bishop c6, adding some pressure. So I have 0. I have his score 0 against him. So I must have revenge. Why not? Thanks. Okay, now I start picking up material, collecting pieces. Bishop c6. So this is what is this? Rook, doubling rooks. Then e4. Wow, looks bad for me. All my pieces are really good, restricted by this pawn. Let's open things with a5. I can try to open things with something different. I have to take that rook. Not much options. Rook c8. a4, then b6 first. Here. Oh, looking at this square. Very good. Queen d7. I have to take. Rook a8, looking for open files. Give back the piece. Queen c6. a4 is hanging. Collect material. Queen c2. Do double rooks. I take the pawn. E6 first. I cannot add time for you, so I'm sorry about that. Start pushing the pawns. Knight c3. Rook a2. This is a fork. Okay, good games. Well, I think it's everything, no? So I still have this game. Sparkusus, who is playing very good, I think. This bishop, how to activate the rest of my pieces. 55. We're going to play again. I'm gonna do more simuls for the moment. I'm gonna take a rest, but I think in a few hours I will be I'll be playing again. We have to practice, guys, improving the level. GG, very good game, Texas. Texas PT. That I know in Texas they currently without internet. I guess as far as I know. So there's snow and electricity issues now. So my next move will be Queen C3, trying to checkmate him. Queen C3, anyways. And the threat is very simple. If he ever moves the pawn, I'm gonna go to F6, and now Queen E5 is checkmate. So GG, everybody. Great games. Thanks. So bye, bye. See you soon.